Hi, everyone. Wow. So I always thought that my first corner story would be like rehearsed. Apparently not. So I wanted to tell a story about the Women's March that happened right after Trump was elected. So I went to the one in Augusta because I have animals and can't go to DC. But I was there, and I don't know if you guys remember, but it was like extremely cold that day. Yeah, and so I was up in Augusta looking up at the speakers and was feeling very inspired and was with all these women, and we had all this like joyous rage, and it felt like really good. Felt really good. And so there was this woman sitting next to me. I was kind of up front, so we were all really squeezed in. And she kind of steps up on this like pipe thing that was on the ground and proceeds to take her clothes off. I was like, okay. And she had no bra on, and she was just out there for the world to see. And I was like, you go, girl, like you do your thing. And I saw that she had like writing all over her, like this was like a planned statement. And I was just like, yes, like this is what we're all about. Like, don't really know, like I was really close to her chest, so I was like trying not to like look to be respectful, but at the same time I wanted to be supportive. Anyway, and so she was just like holding up a sign, and I didn't know what it said, and we were all like listening to the speakers, and I just like out of the corner of my eye see this commotion, this like really huge lumbering presence, and there was this very large, very angry policeman bouldering towards us, and the look on his face was just such pure rage. His like cheeks were all flushed, like he just was like had her in his sights, and he was like coming for her. And I remember just instantly having this feeling in my gut like, oh shit, what is about to happen here? And he comes over, doesn't even engage her in a conversation, doesn't even say like, ma'am, please step down. He just lunges at her, and with his disgusting, like pudgy old man hands just proceeds to grab her like by the waist and attempt to pull her down. And like I'd always heard about animals going into like red zone rage, but I'd never really personally experienced it before, and I just fucking lost it. And I just grabbed this nasty ass policeman and rip him away from her. And it didn't even really occur to me until after that I was like assaulting a police officer. But I was so enraged and so mad and so fucking triggered that this like disgusting man just is putting his hands on a woman who's not clothed, and he's just trying to like rip her down in so many levels. This is just so infuriating. And so all these people around me, obviously, we're at the Women's March, we all join in, and we're basically, there are no other police officers really in the vicinity, it was just him. So we all proceed to basically take this man of the law and like rip him away and like push him and shove him away. And then we all proceed to like lock arms around this woman. And he was so mad, and it was just like something out of a movie, seeing his face just like emerge from the crowd, like something like Walking Dead Walker, like trying to just like tear through everyone to get to her. And I remember this other police officer coming over and just being like, he was like young and like not misogynist, and he was just like, it's not worth it, let's just go. And I just afterwards had so much adrenaline, like obviously, like as any woman would be, but like as a sexual assault survivor, I was just like so obviously so triggered, and like adrenaline was just like surging through me. I just started crying. Didn't anticipate to cry up here, but it was yeah, so it was very intense, and I had never really gone into that like rage mode before, and it felt good that there were other people around me that were there to push him away. One last piece of the story is that this other guy came over after this all happened, And he started mansplaining to us why this woman's like show, like her standing up, was like wrong. And he was like, we're here for the speakers. Like, this is not about her. And it bothered me so much, and it didn't occur to me until so much later, like what I wanted to say to him, that like, this isn't about you. Like, you're at a women's march. Why are you dictating what women can do and who we're standing up for? And so it's just funny that there are these two types of ways that these men were putting women down, you know, and granted, he had a point. There were speakers there, but like, this was about something so much more than the event. So, thank you.